Alright. But as usual, you gotta give me a moment to get everything set up. Not sure how long I'm gonna play this game, but yeah, when it comes to Final Fantasy Online, I'm probably going to only play that offline, at least for a little bit. Oh, you're right. I gotta make sure this is muted. So, oh, okay, it is. So it doesn't feed through. Okay, so it should be the same thing. Come on, I just need to get the. Just gotta click that. I just need to. Okay. Just gotta copy that right quick. Now I'm gonna click that. Alright. Now just click that. This. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright. Yeah, that's where. Speaking of that, though, I was watching some video earlier today, and some guy was claiming that in like 2017, somebody came up with the term "business is booming," and that makes no fucking sense. That's like, come on, bro. You really think that's from 2017? Yeah, I'm good. Like normies will literally fucking see. Who cares? All right. All right. Now I just need to put the thumbnail on. I'm kind of starting a little thing where I change up the thumbnail every time now, but it just depends if I feel like doing it. Alrighty. Now I just gotta click save. And save. Shout out WRTP, man. Alright. Is it saved? Like, I hate that. Sometimes YouTube. Alright. YouTube was just having a little struggle. Alright. Now I just gotta wait 50 years for this to open. But yeah, Final Fantasy Online, I'm probably only gonna play that myself from now on until either one, I start like I get to a point where it's not just cringe and the HUD is very annoying, or I stop playing it and Outriders comes out. So it's like, oh, okay. But I mean, there's always a chance I'd just stream it anyway. But, and like I said, well, I don't know if I said it every time past few days, but the reason I haven't been streaming is just because, well, I'll put up a video about it, but my monthly internet data is, you know, been I don't know, changed, so I don't have unlimited, but for the moment I have a lot of extra because the company gave everybody an extra 500 gigs a month because of the pandemic. So as long as I don't, because the past, after they started it, the past months that I didn't really stream at all, or because well, other people were over and they used a lot of the data as well, but also when I obviously if I download a lot of games in the month, it affects whether I stream or not. Or, I mean, and because I had been streaming like pretty much well, not every day, but a lot. So I kind of just got bored of that as well. Kind of like I just got killed by the Pumpkinator. I did not mean to roll into it there, but I guess it worked. Alright. But oh yeah, that's pretty much the reason. Just not feeling it, and then mostly because of the internet. Oh, right. But I don't know, is it just me or did they, well, I guess it is still 9 seconds. But yeah. Tonight we're just chilling on this, because if y'all know from the past, I usually get off about like 9:30 or so. Like between 9:30 and 10, and then if I decide to stream again later that night, I will. But wiggle it! But I'm not sure if I'm going to later tonight or not. It just depends. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Alright. Gina, awesome. Well. But yeah, we just in here chilling for right now. Because I was debating. Oh yeah, and after I got off, well, not right after, but I did a little. Oh man, sorry. I did a little more of Elder Scrolls Online. I finished like what, one mission string, I think. So. But yeah. I suppose if I do stream later tonight again, it'll probably just be well, I don't know, who knows, it just depends. I was gonna say that, but now I don't know. Cause it's like, oh yeah, I might not want to do ESO. Who knows? Or might not. I mean, it just depends. Like, I might end up just playing FF online by myself and not streaming it. But I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I'm trying to protect this person so they like don't fucking... I just rolled off the edge. I knew that was gonna happen after I used it, but whatever. I was trying to like hold backward, but whatever. At least one time that that ninja boss in this game literally kicked me off the edge. That video clip is still on the channel. I think it's called I Got Yeeted. It's funny. It was on this map too, which is kind of ironic, because that just happened. But it was literally this area right over here too. I was like standing right here shooting at it, and then it went yeet and kicked me, and then it flung me all the way off the edge. Yeah, I'm good, but probably shouldn't have did that, but See, what I'm trying to do, I guess you can, like, I thought you had more control when, maybe they changed it. Or maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. I thought they, you could have more control when you did that, but whatever. They changed it? Well, I mean, I stopped paying attention to the updates this game did after I found out that, like the monthly things or whatever, they were just recycling them. So, which is unfortunate, because now some of like the emotes and stuff are not as rare, but there's like nobody had that emote, nobody had that, and then they brought it back this past Halloween, so it's like, oh. But it's not really a big deal. I mean, it's literally Plants vs. Zombies. What would be cool is if they came out with another one. I mean, this one was 2019, so. And I think 2 came out in 2016. But I'm not sure. Oh yeah, it had to be 2016. Because WRTP did a 4-player thing on it. So. Or maybe it was 2015. I don't know. So they kind of do them on like 3 or like 2-3 year cycles, I guess. But I see like this one, like Battle for Neighborville kind of just came out of nowhere, you know? Well, maybe they did announce it, I just didn't pay enough attention, but because how I found out about it, it was just like, I saw a random stream, the guy's like, oh yeah, the new thing, and because it was being released early, and you could get it on for the cheap or whatever. Oh, the one thing I wish they would have did with the Citron character, he should honestly, like this ability needs to do a lot more, in my opinion. Like, all it really does is like drain the imp mech gas or whatever you want to call it, but that doesn't really do anything in this mode. Like, you'll shoot it with it and it doesn't really affect it at all, but whatever. But the roll ability is nice, and then the laser is pretty good too. Oh, I would prefer it, like, if the L1 ability was a actual AoE damage instead of a stun. I didn't even notice that was the challenge. It doesn't matter though. I mean, it's just coins and we don't need any of that. We haven't even used coins in like forever. Because they, 1, don't have anything in the shop relevant for them, and 2, we already have all our characters pretty much decked out. So, if you can't tell, the ability we have on this character, well, one of them, our laser ability is guaranteed critical hits every time. So you don't have to aim for the head with it or anything. Then of course, like the faster health regen, because with tanks, that's pretty much the only relevant abilities they ever have. Just so you can like hold this up and then regen your shield right quick. I mean, health right quick. Like, so you should be able to like kaboom, and it should blow. Like, even if it only did like 50 damage each, that would still be alright. Alrighty. The scientist AI is still kind of like obnoxious, but because of their AI, they get to basically spam their abilities as much as they want. So they can just teleport as many times as they desire instead of having to recharge it. But they usually don't do that too much. Sometimes you get unlucky though. So yeah, I assumed that because I was pretty sure you at least used to have ability, but yeah, it don't matter. Okay. Oh yeah, we're just chilling for a little bit. I don't know how long, but for now we're just cozying up with a little PvZ. You smoked me. Smoked the dust 2 doors. Oh man. See, it's supposed to like drain that mech's gas, not its health bar, but like the actual. Which that doesn't do anything because the AI ones have unlimited. So it's not like they're gonna be forced out of the mech. Ain't getting me. Ah. Alright. So, I'm sure in PvP it's probably crazy or something, but that sucker taking a long time here. Though to be fair, he is the dandelion and fodder zombie characters are the worst in the game. I don't know why they added them. Like they're so bad. They should have at least made their bucket ability actually like be able to be detonated and blow up or something. Instead of just like, oh, they can respawn at the bucket if they die. Like, in what world does that matter? I mean, sure in PvP, but I like how everybody left except this one other person. But yeah, I forgot to mention, if anybody wants to join, just let me know. I think I have it on open anyway, but I'm not 100% on that. I know there was that one guy that wanted to play in the past, and I'm like, hey, it's on open, and then he just never joined. But, or he did for like one round, I think. But whatever. But yeah, the downfall of this game is definitely the fact that they didn't make it like the second game where there's a bunch of different crazy characters. It's just each class, and then you get some shitty perks. That's like I killed that Yeti like super quick, I'm not gonna lie to you. Hit him with the wombo combo, I guess. But yeah, this game is still good though. And it's definitely better than playing PvZ Garden Warfare 2 right now. Because actually, I went back to that game and the first one not like that long ago. I don't know, maybe like 7 months ago at this point. But yeah, those games are dummy dead. But I did put up that video of beating crazy mode in the second game though, like how to beat it, and I think, was that back in 2019 though? I don't remember. I think it might have been 2019 that I put that video up. But would definitely recommend this series, not gonna lie. Oh, I didn't even notice that guy died. Alright. See, games like this kind of need like a little I guess sound notification when people die, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright, well, that's that. Y'all! Alright. The zombies don't really have a tank that can compare to the Citron. Just like the utility of the shield and stuff. But it's whatever. I remember in the second game when the Rose was like brand new before they nerfed it. Everybody was everybody's really low level, what the heck. But it was like dummy OP and people were complaining about the Rose. But then I was like, oh, I mean, I think the Citron's worse because you literally couldn't kill it. It was ridiculous. Like, see, the best tank, well, Space Cadet is really good in this mode, but like PvP, it's probably not as good. Let's be honest. And the All-Star is alright, but his shield, like, it's super easy. You can just jump inside of it. It's like, really? But actually, see, the Steam Blaster is actually really good. It does crazy damage, I'm not gonna lie to you. But then unfortunately they nerfed this guy's tackle. You can only hit one enemy now. It's like, you used to be able to just clear a whole line and just send everybody flying, but now it's nerfed into oblivion. I kind of feel like playing the Scientist right now. I remember in the second game, ooh, the Astronaut Scientist, whoo! That character put out hella damage, like, especially in this mode. But, unfortunately, the base Scientist gun got nerfed heavily. Like, it's even worse than the past games. But this gun does crazy AoE damage, so it's not like dummy crazy with the range, but definitely better than the base one. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because I saw people use, because I figured, oh yeah, they gave the Scientist a new gun you can unlock, it's probably ass. But then I saw somebody use it and he was like wrecking everything. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. But, yeah. That's as fast as it can shoot, by the way. Like, because they changed from the past games, I'm pretty sure like pretty much every weapon and attack you can just hold down now. And it auto shoots as fast as possible. Not 100% confirmed on that though. There might be some I'm forgetting. But I know like the Chomper at least and the pea shooter. So. And any of the ones, obviously, that have a full auto attack, but that goes without saying. And I also like how, like, these things, you just get unlimited. There's just a timer on them now. Because in the past ones, you had to, like, have those little card packs that you would use coins to get, but that's a very, very good quality of life change, I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, once you stacked up a lot, it didn't really matter. And it's not like they do crazy damage anyway, but some of the zombie ones, though, in PvP were AIDS. Like, if they sent a bunch of the outhouse ones at you, and the coffin ones, and you didn't have chompers that knew what they were doing, yeah. And back then, the chomper had to attack them twice, and its chomp ability would only either take away the coffin or the outhouse. It wouldn't just kill them instantly like it does in this one. So it's like, okay, they would send like 5 or more at you at once. And especially if you were playing that domination mode where the objective was them to capture the point. Yeah. Woohoo! Imagine trying to contend with like 5 or 6 of those, and then also the attacking enemies. Yeah, that was the best. That was a really good mode, though. Not gonna lie. I played PvP a little bit in this game, but it's not really as good as in the second or first. I still stand by the statement, though, that the first game had the best PvP. Just because it was more basic and there wasn't, like, bullshit enemies. For the most part, outside of the coffin zombies and stuff I just mentioned. Which those are not, like, usually not super aids, at least. But I don't know. I'm glad they made the franchise, even though, like, nobody really talks about it mainstream-wise. People are too busy playing fucking Warzone and whatever new AAA game comes out. Like, gotta play the newest game for views or nobody will watch. It's like, if you ever notice that the streamers that do that, if they're not playing a brand new game, they'll have like a fifth of the viewers they normally have. It's like, yeah, okay. That's crazy. But that's how it goes. And then you have the people that built their brand off only playing like one thing, like Call of Duty, then they play any other game and they have like 5% of their usual viewers. Like, yeah. Okay, well, I tried to push triangle there, but whatever. It's not a big deal. See how fast this can melt? Because that's actually hella crazy damage. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure this isn't as good in PvP though, because they can just move out of the steam easier. Because, I mean, actual people are stupid as well, but yeah. I know I probably should have been healing that guy, but it doesn't matter. He's not critical to the current function. Not that that made sense, but... Okay, well, I was trying to stick it to that guy, but it didn't. Whatever. I don't know, who knows? They might have, because I'm sure I at least used to be able to stick those to people to heal them while they were moving away from you, but I guess they could have changed it. Teleport on his ass. But you can tell the AI is not the smartest. But in this game, though, suckers will literally try to steal that crap. They'll be like, "Oh yeah, I need the 10 coins of playing one of them." Like, really? They'll just come up and fucking spam the first one, hold square, and then spam X. Like, come on. At one time, I was actually gonna do a tutorial of like the best spots to put each thing, but I just stopped caring and it didn't really matter, you know? Nobody, whoa, okay! That's one way to do it. Hold that. Out of here, boy! The Steam is definitely not good against those things. But you can just get up on the AI and then it goes retard half the time. You're like, oh, you're going behind? No, you just like, you're basically glitching it out. But yeah, basically just, I mean, it's pretty simple. Pretty much everybody understands. At least you put the healer ones close to the grave or garden. And then you want the stun ones and stuff in the tight choke points, like right here. And then you want the damage dealers out in the... Well, actually, what you want to do, like in these tight choke points, you want one of these to be a stun, and then the other one to be one of the goop shrooms, or whatever you want to call it. Like the purple and green ones. And then the front line is just the DPS ones, which is pretty obvious. So, I realize I should probably be healing these people, but as you can see, this guy is outputting apps. Is he even shooting? But I was gonna say how they never buck the pirate man's shotgun. Like the sniper is alright, but his shotgun is absolutely dog shit. Like you put those there, come over here, put a stun there. But actually, well, I guess you put one of those. I forgot that only the plants have the goop ones. Then out over here, you put the DPS, like the... And, oh, okay, I didn't even realize it was round 5, but like the rocket and the sniper one. And all the other ones. Like the zombies definitely have the short end of the stick when it comes to those, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like that stun one is actually pretty good. It just has a nice fat AoE stun, but other than that, it's kind of lackluster. Hold that. No, you spin? Okay. Spin cycle! But, well, speaking of that, apparently, okay, what? I was trying to do that. And then he, like, caught me with the attack. Whatever. But yeah, apparently, like, the SpongeBob episodes that they have on, the Paramount thing now, there's, like, one missing, and somebody did a video on it, and they're like, oh, yeah, they don't have it because it's the, quote, panty raid episode. Like the midlife crustacean episode or whatever. And they're like, oh, maybe they forgot it, or maybe they purposely didn't put, like, it's just clickbait, but I thought it was gonna be like a different episode and not one where it's like blatantly obvious that they just screwed up and didn't put it there. Jump. Alright. Like the SpongeBob SquarePants Black Lives Matter episode. Is SpongeBob fascist? Find out tonight at 11. And suckers would actually fucking watch it. And be like, oh my goodness, SpongeBob is racist. And they'd be like, well. Hey, come on, bro. The funny part is, you ask me, I've said and did that like so many times. Well, people will be like, yeah, this is fascist. And then you ask them to explain what fascism is, and they're like, and then they just try to wiggle out of it. Block you, which before my Twitter got banned, it happened a few times where people would just straight up block. Well, I would be like, I'll give you 10 Bitcoin if you can give me the actual definition of fascism. And then they would just block me, and I'd be like, well, that's tough. But I mean, I don't like Trump either, but you know. That's because I don't like anything to do with the state, and then a voluntarist, so it's kind of like, that's way different than people saying, Cheeto man dad, because I was told that, and if you disagree, I'll cry. That's the extent of my argument. Pee pee poo poo. But, oh man. But it'd be like, Trump's bad because... Why? Because racist pee-pee poo-poo. Orange. But they'd be like, buzzword, buzzword, buzzword. That's my argument. And then you say, that's not a logical argument. And then they start crying, basically. The funny part is, when they don't even look at your bio, it says blatantly, voluntarist, and they're like, you must love Trump. And it's like, okay. Okay, your IQ is literally 80. But I haven't played as a tree in like forever. Let's do it. Alright. Well, yeah, long story short, most people, you know, as Lothar guy would say, should commit the Sioux. But, they got, like, if you're going to not think and be able to comprehend actual logic, just don't pretend you are, at least. Like, I came across people that just own it and be like, yeah, I don't have a logical argument, and it's just emotion, but whatever. And it's like, oh, okay, well, that's not as pathetic. Still is, but, you know. It is what it is. Got him! Alright. But, see, I was gonna, like, make the title, Will Destroy Any Ideology, Come Give Me One, but, I don't know. Whenever I do videos like that, it never really attracts many views or anything. Not that I'm doing videos for views, but, you know. Although some of the ones, like the ones I did debunking, like anarcho-communism and libertarian socialism, and proving how they're, objectively immoral in the context of debate, but those actually got more views than I thought they would. But like for me, anything over 10 is a success. So, but like I think all of them got like at least over 20. So it's like, oh, okay. Unfortunately, though, there were no counter arguments in the comments yet. Even though well, not that they would come to it just to do that, but because I left comments on several prominent. Well, not like hundreds of thousands of subs, but the biggest in the quote BreadTube community, but like fucking libertarian socialist Rance who fucking changed his name. I don't know when he did that, but he changed it to like libertarian communist something. It's like, it's just, as Wirt said that one time, the cringest ideologies are the ones with more than one fucking word in them. Which, yeah. But yeah, I was just genuine. I wasn't like hating on them or anything. I was like, yeah, I used to watch your videos back in the day, and I just did a video, and I think it would be cool if you came to it and, or anyone in your community came to it and made a counter argument, because I'm always looking to improve my argument, but then there hasn't been any yet. So, it's whatever. Oh yeah, and the one, I think that has almost 30 now, I can't remember the title of it now. Oh yeah, like a question gun control, or a question no gun control advocate can answer, or yeah, I think it's advocate, right? That's the word I put in the title, pretty sure. But yeah, it's kind of funny because I know nobody's capable of doing it anyway, either way. Hold that. Nice. Try to syntax like a fly. Oh, what the? Okay, I thought it stuck to the. I thought it stuck to the rose. I'm like, what? It like momentarily glitched out, I guess. I don't know. That was kind of funny. But yeah, those type of videos I only really do spur of the moment when I just randomly feel like it. I don't really concentrate on putting out a lot of them. Unless somebody were to like ask for one against a certain specific ideology, but I mean, the chances of somebody asking for that are very small, but it's whatever. Yo, okay. I didn't, whatever. I swear I pushed right. I didn't mean to put the sunflower there, but whatever. That doesn't matter. See, you know what the stupid thing is? The tree still doesn't have the ability to sprint, but they gave the ability to sprint to the imp mech. It used to not have it, but whatever. I mean, it makes sense, but I guess because the tree doesn't run out of gas. I guess that's their way of kind of balancing it a little bit. So, that's whatever. But yeah. Okay, I guess that didn't hit, but will destroy. And when I'm talking about like destroying ideologies, I guess I would do religion ones, but that's super cringe. It's already cringe enough putting ones out that nobody has the capability of countering logically anyway, in the context of debate. Nice. They call that a strike. Alright. Backband, backband. Alright. Alright, speaking of backband, I was watching a little bit of the Pro Valorant channel earlier. And anybody who mentions the name Sinatra now gets banned. It's kind of, well, not, I don't know if they get banned, but it automatically deletes the comment. It's kind of funny. But yeah, not sure. It's what, 8:30 up. We might play this like another half hour or so, and then I'll get off. I'm not sure. Just depends. Because I kind of do want to play a little Final Fantasy Online, but I'm probably, like I said, just going to do that by myself. You know what I mean? But we'll see. If I do stream that, it'll be somewhere amidst, like, yeah, somewhere amidst, like, level, retard alert, somewhere around the time of, like, 11 or so, 11:30 or so, Eastern, so. We'll see. For a second I thought it like glitched him on top of that tree. I was like, well. I have to adjust my headphones. I should probably get like another thing of headphones with this little built-in mic thing. Because right now I only have one pair, but I mean, if it breaks, I guess I could always just use the built-in controller mic. I don't know if that goes through to the stream if I mean, I assume it would. There would be no reason it wouldn't, right? So, that's not on the top of my priority list or anything. So, yeah, I guess, like, Final Fantasy Online will just have a little getting used to, but, I mean, to be fair, it is just the free version, Not that it somehow magically changes if you pay for it. The thing is, with that game, I'm probably just not gonna ever play it again after Outriders, or maybe after that dies off. But honestly, because with Elder Scrolls Online, what I want to do with that is obviously finish the main story of every single area, which we're almost done with. We just have to do Somerset, and 2 other ones, which I can't remember right now. Like, one's the Imperial something one, and then the other one is one of the regular non-DLC areas, which I don't remember which one that is. But that's that one. So that's the basic plan. I mean, I'm still not 100% sold on Outriders, but the chances I do get it are basically 99%. So, like, the only way I wouldn't get it right away is if by some magical circumstance, some like crazy fun free-to-play game comes out between now and April 1st, which is when Outriders comes out. Or if it gets delayed again for some reason, which, if it does, I'll probably lose interest by the time it comes out, because that happens with a lot of games. They announce it way too early. Like, same thing with Back 4 Blood. I'm not interested in the game anymore. Plus, there's all the bad things that have came out about it. But, it might be like a, I don't know, they usually do a sale, like a summer sale. And then that game comes out, I think that comes out maybe a little bit before or after summer starts. So, I don't know, it probably won't be in the sale, who knows. I'm pretty sure they like nerfed the fuck out of this character. But I don't even remember. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I remember that now. You can get the tornado back dummy quick in this mode if you play it right. And it does hella damage. At least it used to. Oh, yeah, the L1 ability is the one they nerfed. They used to send the enemies super far, now it's basically useless. Because on this map, you used to be able to send a ton of AI just flying right off the edge with one use. You could kill like 20 at once. Kind of crazy. But, it was nice while it lasted, then they nerfed it, because I'm sure people in PvP were complaining that they would get absolutely dumpstered by it. But, like, see, that does hella damage. And look at that. We already have it back. Like, it was proccing the get it back quicker ability so much that it couldn't even keep track. Which, that's kind of crazy. Like, you would literally get it back instantly right there if it just instantly procced them all. But, it is what it is. Snipe. Alright. But yeah, Outriders is looking dummy good. Fuck, Big Fry is bitching and crying about it. Like, it looks generic. It's another generic looter shooter. Meanwhile, he's playing the millionth fucking so-called tactical shooter in a row. That's the fucking same exact clone of either Rainbow Six or I can't even remember the name of that one. right now. Yeah. The one where it's like a giant open world and supposedly like the most realistic game ever, and it just looks like it would take like 50 minutes to find one enemy, and then you'd be like, oh yeah, wow, that was totally worth the time, right? But people have a weird warped concept of how much time is worth stuff in game. They'd be like, this item is worth just this much gold in the game, and it's like, no, not really. Like Elder Scrolls Online has that issue. Like upgrading from purple to orange gear, it only gives you a very, very minuscule stat boost, but people, for some reason, think that it's worth like literally 10 times the gold. Like, no, it's not. Like, you gotta think of it in realistic proportions. Not fucking, oh, it took me a while to make this, so I get more. Like, you don't understand how basic economics works, I guess. Just because you put more time into making something doesn't mean it's worth more. But that hasn't made its way into the video game community at large, I guess. People still think more time to get equals more expensive. Nope. It should actually just be how much utility it has for your character. And if it's only a very minuscule upgrade from purple, well, guess what? It shouldn't be worth that much. But that's why I didn't bother ever buying any of the legendary bullshit. So. Hold that. Like, see, it barely carries them a few feet. You see how quickly it disappeared? But I'm sure if you time it right, you could still carry them off the edge. Price alert. Ooh, okay. I want the price of that to go fucking way down so I can buy with a fat bag. I'm not gonna lie to you. But, nice. Nice. But, I don't know. Yeah, next video I put out, that's not going to be a stream. I have no idea, to be honest. Like, it just depends if I feel like writing down another of my numerous deep web pirate stories, or another, see, when it comes to the My Personal Story series, that is kind of just like, sometimes I randomly feel like talking about a random YouTuber I either watch or used to watch, or whatever you want to put on it. I wonder if that guy has assimilation on. Nope. It already ran out. Okay, well, it like glitched out. I was trying to make it go farther than first. Okay, well, I was gonna try and scatter them off of it, but... Hold that. See, it used to carry them from there all the way off the edge. Okay, I guess it... whatever. Maybe they reverted the change, or the game is doing that to make me look stupid. But, probably a little bit of both, right? Detonated on his ass. Alright. The funny part is that when you send them into the molten cheese, and it, the AI are just like bouncing up and down after they hit it. It's like, yo. I'll try to show that off if they spawn some enemies over here. You get them right here, and then, well, sometimes they spawn down here too, so. spawn trap. But might as well just randomly put some of these right quick. I know putting the punch one right there is like a really, really bad choice, but it's whatever. Yo, okay. I wonder if they fixed the Super Bean AI and it won't glitch out and you have to go hunting for it sometimes. So that junk stays very annoying. Alright, welcome to go over here, see if we can't lure and like knock some of them into that right quick. Or right here. Come over here, buddy. Hold that. Drop them in the cheese, please. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, for a second I thought he jumped out of the thing, and I was like, what the heck? But, hold that. Too bad it didn't like affect the bosses just a little bit, like just enough where you could push them off the edge or something. I think that would be cool. But of course, it doesn't. But I mean, it wouldn't really make much sense to have it affect the bosses, but it would be cool. So, well, come over here, orange boy. That guy's gonna kill him. Yeah, unfortunate. It's fun knocking the tank ones off the edge, but you can't move too quickly. Nope. They never even fixed though. I think like that ability is supposed to regen the boss's health, but it doesn't. Because other than that, it does nothing. It doesn't like do a AoE or anything. It's just that weird light thing. It's like in the second game where the Super Bean's laser vision did like no damage at all. Like it was him going Super Saiyan, but then it did 0 damage pretty much. But it looks like they may have fixed the Super Bean's AI. Because that was pretty much the most AIDS glitch in the game. So. Hold that. Alright. But yeah, probably only gonna do 1 or 2 more and then I'll get off. So. And then if I get back on later, it'll probably be like ESO or attempting more FF online, but I don't know about that game, pimps. It's not terrible after you figure out how to make the HUD not AIDS, but I guess it's just like you can't. Well, I guess you should expect every game to have as good as a compass as Elder Scrolls Online, because FF Online doesn't even have a fucking compass thing. But it's like up there in the where the Crazy Dave dialogue is. There's a compass where it just shows the point you're traveling to for the mission, or your manually marked point. And FF Online doesn't even have that. You can't even mark points on the map, and there's nothing that shows you the direction to go. unless you have the map open and you can see where you're going, which there's just aids having to have the whole giant map open. But because the mini map is pretty much useless. But it is what it is, I suppose. Not gonna lie, considering now this character's abilities aren't like that crazy, they don't really come back that quick. But, and the butter ability that I just threw is basically useless. Because all it does is highlight enemies through walls. It's like, you would think they would change it up. So in this mode, since it's not PvP, to make it better. But, I don't know. Like, at least make it slow down the enemies near it or something. But that would require developer work. And we know developers don't know how to do that. They'd rather put hidden shit in their game that makes it so at random points you randomly have less health than your opponent, so they're pretty much guaranteed to get a kill on you or some bullshit. So hold that. .360 butter. But yeah, it is kind of disappointing about FF Online, but then I guess it's less of a distraction from ESO and then Outriders when it drops. Oh yeah, and by the way, I don't think I mentioned it. I haven't played the Outriders demo. I just watched like a few, well, maybe like a minute of when Pawn Stars was playing it on Twitch. PawnStars.com. Okay, but just to verify that the combat wasn't absolute poo-poo. And it's the combat, from what I saw, is pretty much Division mixed with Destiny, so should be good. Wait, why was that? Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Alright. But yeah, it looks like a really good game, and like I've said before, Skill Up said the game was good, so, and that guy's notorious for bitching about every game for views. So, yeah. Although, to be fair, he did say Cyberpunk was really, really good before it came out, so. Although, to be fair, he was probably playing it on PC. And the PC version does have a lot of bugs, but probably not, it's probably not as bad performance-wise and stuff. So. But yeah, it's been a long time ago now, but I got my Cyberpunk refund. I got a decent amount of the trophies too. But it just got super boring. Like, I don't know how far in the story I was, but it was boring after a certain point. I was like, oh yeah, I could just keep my PlayStation offline and then get the refund, get the money, but I could keep playing it. But the game was so boring, I didn't care. I'd rather play these online games, you know? So, and it's nice that this game, it only has 5 waves instead of 10 now. But my biggest issue with that was just that sometimes the game would randomly crash. And with only 5 waves, it doesn't matter as much. Like if you were on wave 9 and it crashed, you'd be like, wow, and you just wouldn't want to play the game anymore. But this game hasn't really crashed at all, though. Now that I say that, it'll probably... Psych! We ain't crashing shit. But, yeah, it hasn't really had any crashes. At all. I was about to say, how did that not hit? It like had delayed damage calculation. Like I said, I'm good at calculation. Alright. But yeah, shout out. Shout outs. Shout out WRTP. Get rid of that one. But yeah. That's pretty much that. Outriders Game of the Year. Probably. Actually, it might be the new Ratchet and Clank if it doesn't get delayed. But I don't even... I'm probably not going to get that day one, to be honest. Just because it's going to be $70 day one for that. And as good as that, like 2016 or whatever, Ratchet and Clank on PS4 was, not going to be worth 70 bones, no matter what they put in it. So, unless it's like a 100-hour story, even on the easiest difficulty, yeah, I'm good. But we'll most likely get it though, unless it somehow turns out ass, which it could, it very well could, but considering every other Ratchet and Clank game has been really good, I doubt it, but if your franchise is going to turn ass, you got to start it somewhere though, you know what I mean? Like with Call of Duty. But, oh man, I guess most people would probably say Call of Duty started getting trash with Ghosts, but I don't know, Ghosts wasn't really that bad, but gunplay wise, but map wise, yeah. Trash. But to be fair, like Ghosts and After, pretty much every map that isn't a remake has been trash. Let's just be honest. There are some gold ones here and there, but for the most part, yeah, I'm good. If they would just release the Modern Warfare 2 remaster multiplayer that they've already admitted they have finished, you know? Bro, I pushed. What the? I don't know what was stopping me from using that, but okay. Unfortunately, and then, like, I don't care about skill-based matchmaking. Like, I'm not a crybaby that'll cry about it, but the issue is with skill-based matchmaking, they can have it, but they need to prioritize connection, because people like me with poo-poo connections just get screwed over even more than usual, you know what I mean? Like, I usually, like in Black Ops 4, I usually play at like 50 ping or worse. Like 50 ping is the best on the best day ever. But then with skill-based matchmaking, it's like 80 ping or worse. Like 80 ping on the best day ever. So it's kind of like, what are you gonna do, you know? That's why I haven't really put up any Cold War crap recently. Well, my disc got like one tiny little scratch on it somehow, and the PS5 is too dog shit to read it, so. That's why I put up some Modern Warfare 2019 gameplay not that long ago. But for that, I already have the game deleted because one, I needed space, and two, this is going to be the last match before I get off. But and two, it suffers what I was just talking about with the poo-poo connection. Alright. Like, with this character, this ability is basically useless. In multiplayer PvP, I'm sure it could be okay to get your team to places quicker in certain modes, but then the strat is put this right here. So none of the melee enemies can reach it. And you can still get the bonus. And if you didn't know, the bonus is basically you get unlimited ammo and never have to reload. And plus, I don't remember if it ups your. I think it ups your damage too. I'm not 100% confirmed on that though. But yeah, so for this character, due to like how its weapon is, you literally never have to reload if you're standing by it. And this map is really good for it, like I said, because you can just put it up there. None of the melee enemies can reach it. Bro, I'm trying to. I don't know if I can even shoot that far with this character. Yeah, I guess if it's not red, it probably means it's out of range. I don't know. But you'd think you'd be able to. But if people are taking a long ass time to kill one little acorn, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, Jesus, those people took that long for that. But yeah, I'm gonna get off after this match. So. And you can do it up here too, but like have it your turret guard that way and you guard this way. But none of them spawned over there that time, so it's kind of like, oh, okay. But yeah, the turret in this game is definitely better than all past iterations. Although the turret in the second game that you would like hop on yourself actually did hella damage in this mode. But that's not this game, so bro, I figured they would bounce right into him, but guess not. That's crazy. Yeah, what's crazy though is like this outfit I have on is like the one outfit they put in the game that you could get that has like special effects around it. They never bothered like adding any other special ones. Like as you can tell, this is the special Christmas one. But I got it the Christmas before last, so. But I'm sure they brought it back. I didn't play during this Christmas, but I'm sure because every other monthly thing is just redos of the past year one, so. Which is just the developers cheating out, but hopefully that means they're just working on the next game, you know what I mean? Hopefully. Threw the stun right at him, still allowed to use abilities, right? Because AI are allowed to do everything. And unfortunately, you can't, like, repair your turret or anything, but it's whatever. Huh! That sucker jumped away from it. That probably wasn't the reason, but... I remember in the first and second game where only the engineers could build the stuff. In PvP, it's like, okay, that's a little stupid, but... And I'm pretty sure like most people don't even understand what the buff from the turret does. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's low-key potentially the most OP. I don't know if I wonder if the turret ability thing stacks. Like, if you had multiple, if you would just, like, no character in the game would ever run out of ammo while standing in it. Because obviously the ones that shoot quicker will eventually run out, even with it refilling their ammo. But yeah, that's going to be the last round, and we're going to dip out, and then maybe a little later, maybe on Final Fantasy Online, but not 100% sure if I'm going to even stream that if I do play it. But. And I might just decide to do ESO instead, but maybe just chill out to some music. I guess I could do that on stream, though, because this isn't Twitch, so you can actually play music and not get banned. Like, you would think Twitch would have figured it out, where it's like YouTube, where if you play copyright music, all it does is the ads on your video, or in this case channel, for the whole stream will go to the people that own the song or whatever. Not that intellectual property exists or anything, it's just made up bullshit that people with shitty ideas have to invoke. But people who use their idea for the wrong reasons. But I digress. Well, we'll probably... Yeah, we could do a chill music. I mean, if you can't play... Like, right now, I could actually listen to music if I wanted. Directly from my PS... Well, the USB plugged into my PS5. But it wouldn't come through on the stream. They changed that from PS4, though, which is kind of cool. Like, I could hear it if I really wanted to. On PS4, you just straight up couldn't play it. But it still doesn't come through to the stream, so I would have to... Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that, because I would have to play it through my computer, but then I wouldn't be able to have the stream open to, you know, make sure some bullshit ain't going on. And it's not crashing. But I mean... I don't know, and like any comments... Like, you won't see it on the screen, but on my screen I'll see it in the bottom right corner. And be able to actually read it without having to have chat open. So we might try it tonight. Might try a little music stream. But if I do a music stream, it'll probably be ESO, so I don't have to bother concentrating on the game at all, like if we did Final Fantasy Online. So it just depends. I'm not 100% if I even want to stream tonight, but we'll see. But we shall see. Like, put that, and if I put my turret up here, that explosion will be dummy crazy. it probably only buffs it by like 10 damage or some bullshit, but. But yeah, with ESO closing in, and then after we finish the last 3 main mission areas, we'll definitely do some dungeons, because I'll probably finish that crap up before um, Outriders comes out. Although, to be fair, like, what day is it? The 12th. So there's still, like, approximately, like, 20 days until it comes out. So, we'll see. Of course, it knocks me down here, right? Even though I'm up there, so that should never hit me in a million years. There. Is that guy reviving that guy? Or... Oh, is he glitched out? Well, unfortunately that guy's glitched out and we can't revive him. Not that it really matters at all. I do like how if it gives you one of the super bosses, you don't have to guard the garden or graveyard anymore. Unfortunately, this character is really shitty with the health regen time, so I just kind of gotta sit back here and wait. Alright. At least it regens while sprinting. A lot of games would not do that. Right, let's just get up on him. Get up in his groove. Yeah, of course he instantly does that bullshit. Like, okay. I should stun him for 20 minutes. Sorry. Why is my character not allowed to move? That was weird. I like didn't. I don't know. Alrighty. But yeah, this game's fun to just get on and chill a little bit every once in a while. Gotcha! If you're the Rose and you get hit by a goat, you should instantly die. If I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh yeah, of course you instantly come up here, right? Meow! Aww. Whatever. Who cares? Oh, but that sucker has like the super. That's kind of funny. They gave the AI the super rare hat. I don't know why you would try to revive me. It doesn't matter. It's just a timer. There's no graveyard to defend since we have a super boss. It's better to just die and come back. You do have a time limit, but as long as the people aren't total fucking brain dead idiots, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, of course you're gonna use that, right? Hold that. Through the shield, through the shield. I like how it wasn't letting me, whatever, like, absolute clown fiesta. I like how these other people aren't shooting anything at all. It's kind of funny. For some reason I tried to melee there. I don't know. Do your spin attack so you fucking spin everything, right? I'm clearly out of the range of that, I'm not gonna lie to you. At least our turrets are letting their teammates fucking absolutely melt the boss with the bonus damage. I kind of felt like it did double boost right there, but I don't know. Yeah, you better use your flying move. Put the bam. Yeah, you better use your dodge. See, I like how it has the stun around him, but he's still allowed to move. Got away from that. Ain't getting me with that bullshit. Alrighty. I pushed triangle, but it ate the input, I guess. Trying to stand where I'm trying to test and see if it did double damage, because it seemed like it one cycle. But we shall see, I guess. Psych, I'm getting off. Let's see the scoreboard. Not bad. I somehow still had the most kills even using the engineer. That's kind of funny. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm going to get off. Shout out to everybody who came through work week. Oh, I saw the number go up a little bit here and there. Like we peaked at, it actually says 4 right now. But I think this screen is frozen. But, that's going to be that. Might be back around 11:15, 11:30 Eastern. But, not sure. If I am, it'll likely be ESO. But, might try to do a music stream like I was saying. But I guess I could test it right now. Well, actually, no, because I wouldn't have the ability to have the stream up to hear it. But, I've tested it before, though, so. That's gonna be all for now. Oh, yeah, yeah. I don't know. But, feel free to add me on PSN if anybody wants. It's just, well, if you haven't seen it, right there, just lowercase I and then mornings, so. That's all for now.